Hey everybody, today is February 6th, Wednesday 2022. I'm Gene and happy Wednesday. First thing I want to do is give a shout out to my son Jared, who today successfully defended his position during the process of getting his master's degree. Congratulations, son. I love you and I can't wait to see you for your graduation present. All right? Hard work paid off. I'm very proud of you. You're a mad genius. I know wherever you'll land, you'll be successful and you'll make whatever you're part of successful. So congratulations, son. And so today, I think it's important to talk about voting rights. Now, here where I live in the great state of Arizona, you have to understand who is attacking voting rights. So I vote by mail, and I have for years. I prefer it because, number one, I get to research the candidates and the issues in the comfort of my own home. I can mark my sample ballot, and when my ballot comes in the mail, I can mark it correctly with how I want to vote. And then I deposit my ballot in a mailbox. That doesn't get much more secure than that. And every mailbox has a camera on it, so they're very well monitored. The post office has their own police department, so they're called postal inspectors. It's a safe and secure way to vote, and I think a lot of people prefer to vote that way. It's much less of a hassle than standing in lines waiting to vote with lots of people when there's more important things you could be doing with your day once you just drop your ballot in the mailbox. But I'm not trying to be team-oriented when I say this, but there's only one political party attacking our right to vote, and that's the Republican Party. In the state of Texas, they passed laws allowing them to change the how voting registration is done, and they have rejected thousands of voter applications just to make sure they stay in power, because the more people that gets registered, the more of a chance that Republicans have to lose. And here in my state of Arizona, thank God our Supreme Court kicked out the Republican Party of Arizona's lawsuit to terminate mail-in voting. Again, it was an attack by one party, the GOP, the Republican Party, sued to cancel mail-in balloting. That was overturned. Again, thank God, or struck down, however you want to call it. The Supreme Court of Arizona said, no, this is not right. People should have the right to vote easier, not more difficult. And over 80% of all votes casted in the last election here were done by mail. It's been safe and secure here forever. I've done it forever. There's no election fraud by voting by mail unless you're a Republican. Those are the only times I've ever seen it happen and people be convicted for it. Again, you have to understand, why would a political party try so hard to make voting more difficult? And the only thing I can come up with is that they know if more people vote, they won't win. So they have to make voting harder so only their side votes. Because remember, the only thing Republicans fight for is power. Democrats fight for justice. And that's why we have these fights in the court about how you can vote, because Republicans want to make it more difficult so they can stay in power or obtain power. And it's no coincidence that the only states that are trying to enact these voter suppression laws by limiting the time early ballot is, limiting who can vote by mail, limiting who can vote by address, like North Dakota and the Indian reservations that don't have addresses, they're allowed to vote, but because you changed the laws, Republicans, you're disenfranchising those people from exercising their constitutional right to democracy and choosing who their representatives are and what laws that should govern the United States and our people. So think about it. That is how important your vote is. That is why they're fighting so hard to make sure you do not exercise it. Excuse me. Don't let them take that from you. Again, if you don't get involved in politics, then you are destined to be ruled by your inferiors. And that doesn't mean you have to be gung-ho and turn on the news and watch it 24 hours a day and become more knowledgeable than the person next to you. It just means to take pride in your civic responsibility, take pride in democracy, let your voice be heard. And here's the thing. Joe Biden is president now, but just because we have a Democrat in the White House does not stop these Republican-led states from enacting these voter suppression laws, like here in Arizona. That is your most important time to vote, is to pick who your state legislators are going to be. That's your governor, your state house, and state senate. That is who makes laws in your state. That is one vote, one voice. That is not electoral college. That is majority rule. That is where your voice is most important. So get out there and vote for the people that are trying to protect your right to vote, not take it away from you. Okay? Again, I'm not a Democrat. I'm registered no party preference. Because remember, I don't have that herd mentality. Just because you have a D next to your name doesn't mean you automatically get my support. I don't think that way. So think about it. We have elections coming up in November. Here in Maricopa County, we have a special election for county attorney. Go Julie Gunnigal. That's who I'm voting for. So I'll leave you with that. Remember, your vote is sacred. Don't let anybody take it from you. And vote in your local elections. That is where your vote matters the most. I promise you. Anyway, so please, if you have not already, hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. It's the thumbs up. And I'll also hit that notification bell so you can get notified when we are on the air. So I'm Gene, and Zane and I will look forward to seeing you on Friday.